Hi, this is Jonathan Taylor of the Beginner Internet Business or the BIB podcast. Today I want to show you a really cool plugin for WordPress if you use WordPress that can really increase your response rate on if you use Aweber for your email marketing. I want to show you a really powerful plugin that you can use to really increase your subscriber rate. So what I'm going to do is install this. I've already actually played around with this plugin on some of my other sites, but I want to use this on one of my new niche sites called Gallstone Diet Tips. And the plugin is called the Premium List Magnet. And what I'm going to do is just give you kind of a demonstration on how to set that up on your own site and what you can do with that once you get started. So if I log into my site, I'm going to go to add, first of all, I'm going to go to add a plugin. And what I'm going to do is just upload. I've got the Premium List Magnet installed on my desktop. What I'm going to do is just simply upload that. And I've got it actually in a folder here. And I'm going to go ahead and install that onto my site. And you can simply do that just by inside of your WordPress control panel. You should be able to install this plugin. Now once you have installed it, you're going to click on the Activate button or the Activate tab, and once you do that, your plugin should be activated at that point. Now what I'm going to do is go in, you should notice on the bottom, as you scroll down to the bottom left column, you'll see a PLM, stands for Premium List Magnet. You'll just click on that, and what that's going to do is ask you to go ahead and register. Now once you've registered, you'll just simply, as you register, since I've actually already registered this, it's not going to ask me. I've already actually installed this once and then uninstalled it, so it's not going to ask me to register. So I get to bypass all of that information, but you will have to register before you can start using it, and they'll simply send you your registration details. That will be part of the package that you can plug that information in, and you'll be set to go. Now the first thing you're going to do is go up here and just add a campaign. Now when I add a campaign, I'm going to go in and create a campaign name. So I'm going to give this a campaign name, and I'll just for example, I'll just name this Gallstone Diet Tips. And then I want to select what I want this. Now we can create, the really neat thing about this tool or this plugin is that you can create an ad, pop-up, or an opt-in. So, but what I'm going to do today is have an opt-in because I want to integrate that with my Aweber. Now the next thing I want to do is I get the option of deciding what type of opt-in form that I want. I can create a center that pops up. I can create a Facebook squeeze, and this is another great feature of this. It integrates really well with Facebook. But on this example, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with creating just a sliding top opt-in so that people see that at the very top once they come to the home page. Now I can select also the schedule. I can show only the first time visit. I can decide that to show this every time someone visits the site, every number of days, or I can really schedule that. I've got a lot of control over how I want to schedule this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it for the time being. I'm going to leave it on first time visit, and then I get to leave it up for how many seconds display the delay. Now I want this, as soon as someone logs on, I want this to show up right away at the very top before they scroll down. So I'm going to set it, I'm just going to keep it at 0 seconds by default, and so at that point you can, if you if you go up here and you have like a center pop-up that pops up in the middle, you may want to have that delayed before that shows up, maybe 5 or a few seconds, 3 to 5 seconds before that shows up. Probably no more than 3 once somebody comes to your page. Now on the template, I can select the template style. There's a bunch of quite a few different templates. You can select your color scheme, what you want your color scheme to look like. You can decide a free report. If you want to give a free report away, a free gift, a special offer. And so what I'm going to do is offer to give away a free report. Okay. And I am going to make this, I want to make this, I'm going to start it out with black just to see what that looks like. And at that point, once I've got that selected, and I can't really see, so I'm going to try template number 4 just to see what that looks like, and then we can always try some different templates to see what that will look like. Now, at this point, you can add the form title. Before I get to that, what you're going to do here is if you use Aweber, you're going to be taking the raw code from Aweber, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, when I mean the raw code, the auto response code, we're not talking about the little snippet that you typically get. I'm talking about the full length code, and I'm going to pause here and show you exactly what that is. Okay, now typically when you take your Aweber, you're basically pasting your JavaScript in there, this little snippet of code right there. Oftentimes you take that, but sometimes you'll be asked for the full HTML version of that code on there. And when you're in Aweber under your Forms tab, after you've designed a form or set up a form, it'll take you to the process of installing that. If you do request that you want to install that on your form, it gives you the option of either taking this little snippet of script, JavaScript, to paste, or if you need the raw HTML code, you can click on that, and then once you just copy this entire bit of code and then copy that, and then what we're going to do is take that back over here, we're going to paste that in, and we're going to paste that full length code into our site. Okay, now once I've pasted the code, the raw code in, what I'm going to do is I've actually gone ahead and entered my form title, what I want that to look like. Get your free report, 5 simple tips for eliminating gallstones. So I'm going to come down here and then enter the name, email address, and then I can decide what color I want the button to look like. I'm going to leave it at a yellow, and but I am going to change the button label. I want to have get instant access, because this seems to generate a lot more response than many of the others. Get free access, free download, all of those. Getting instant access, that seems to be the best response as far as button goes. Now, you do have the option of clicking on this. You can add your own customized button if you've got one that you want to use. You can click on that and then add the link to that. And then you can add these privacy notice and a thank you message. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on the add campaign, and then once I've done that, I'm going to make sure that that I come down here and add a campaign. So if I go to my campaigns, you can see that I've successfully set up Gallstone Diet Tips. And what I want to do in order to activate that on my site, I need to go in and click on Set to Default. And once I do that, it should be set up as this one should be set up as my default, because I may have a number of different campaigns that I want to run on this particular site. And so if I do, I want to make sure I've got the right one selected. Now once we do that, I can now go Now you'll see the free report loads up at the very top. Get your free 5 simple tips for eliminating gallstones just by entering your name and email address. Okay, now I do want to show you the additional forms that you can create in addition to like a slide down opt-in form. One other that you can use with the Premium List Magnet is a video form, which is very cool. And I'll show you how that works. What you do is simply go up to the add a campaign if you want to add a new campaign, or simply just you can edit your existing campaign if you've already got one set up. What I did was go ahead and just create a new campaign, and I'll show you the way that looks like. So we'll go in, we'll basically go back through the options like we had before. We're going to give it a new campaign name, and I just named this one New Gallstone Center for the center form. I did want to, I changed this to a pop-up center, and I selected opt-in once again. Now on this one we can display this. We can give this one a delay if we would like. I'm going to set that at 3 seconds just to see what that's going to look like. And I went with template number 2. I went with a red scheme. We're going to see what that looks like. And on this one I selected you've got a text. You can give a text, a video, or a custom image if you would like to add a report. And on this one I'm just going to select a video and see what that seems like. And what I did was I just simply went over to YouTube and pulled a sample video from there just to use as an example. I just pulled the embed code from there. Then I went down and of course once again added my Aweber code to this. Make sure once again, remember that's the raw code that you want. And then you can again add your own title to that, whatever you want that headline or title to be. I'm just going to leave it for the sake of time. I'm just going to leave it just like this. Simply enter your contact information to get free access today. But you can make that say whatever you want to if you've got a specific report. And then next I'm going to leave the fields the same. I'm going to keep the yellow button, and I'm going to once again select get instant access on that. Let's see, and that should be it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and update that campaign. And then you're going to want to make sure if you've created a new campaign, once again you're going to want to make sure that you go to your campaigns if you've created 2, and you want to make sure that you click on set to default which campaign you want. Now I went ahead before the video and went ahead and set this one as a default before I recorded this section. So if we go in and look, we'll visit the site, and we should have a little pop-up. After about 3 seconds we get a little pop-up with a video, which makes it really stand out, and it's very cool that you can actually create your own videos and put them in on your opt-in box. Now this is just another way to really get someone's attention when they come to your site. It's really going to help to increase your opt-in rate and help you get more subscribers. So once again, this is the Premium List Magnet, and you can see you can actually click we got the link below to visit. You can check it out. They also have a free version, but I think you're limited on the templates that you get. I think you do have a scroll down top and a bottom, but I don't think you get the video templates or the center opt-in. I don't think you get these on the free version. So just something to consider. And once again, you can visit our site at beginnerinternetbusiness.com or bibpodcast.com for more tips like this every week, and to subscribe to our podcast show, our weekly podcast show over at bibpodcast.com. Just come on over there, and you can subscribe to our weekly show and stay in touch with us, and we'll keep you up to date with news and new tips and information through our show and through our blog.